They are tagging this as the David versus Goliath story. And I'll be honest, I am super excited about this one. Over the past few weeks, stocks that no one cared about soared to crazy highs. Unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you heard about this. Even my kid knows about GameStop and AMC. It's funny, he keeps asking me every day on what's happening with the rebellions. Yep, the rebellions, the little guys that took on Wall Street. Let's step back and look at the big picture, how this ends, and what this means for investing. Hey guys, welcome to Think Finance. My name is Raj, and on this channel, I talk about personal finance, investment ideas, and everything money. A few days back, I did a video where I talked about how retail investors were changing the narrative for investing and how popular stocks can keep rising irrespective of valuation. In short, valuation didn't matter much for popular stocks. Well, here we go again, but at a whole new level. They pushed a $4 GameStop stock to $350 and a $2 AMC stock to almost $20. There are a few other stocks as well. Common theme, these stocks are heavily shorted, mostly because of broken businesses. In this video, I want to look at the big picture and how this stick it to the man story has changed the rules of the game and how it might impact Wall Street. But first, let's meet the players. On the left side, you have the rebellions, the little guys, the retail investors, or you and I. They wine and dine on Reddit under WallStreetBets. On the right side, you have the big boys, hedge fund managers, short sellers, stick it to the man guys. These guys are betting against stocks like GameStop and AMC. Then you have trading platforms like Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, and others trying to figure out what the heck just happened and how to deal with it. A scenario they have never seen in the past. Finally, you have the noisemakers, or everyone else who thinks they know what is happening and wants to share an opinion. Think analysts, social celebrities, investment gurus, politicians, and YouTubers. So what's happening? Big boys shorted companies like GameStop and AMC. What does that mean? They borrow stocks and sell at a market price, hoping that the market price will fall in future. When it does, they buy it back for less money, pocketing the difference. For example, selling a stock at $10 and then buying it back at $5, assuming it fell. Here, the big boys made a $5 profit. This is short selling. But what if the stock price does not fall and keeps rising? Remember, big boys have sold borrowed stock, which they have to buy at some point. If the stock price keeps rising, they are losing money since they will end up buying at a higher price than what they sold it for. In theory, stock prices can rise indefinitely, which means short selling can lead to potentially unlimited losses if stock keeps rising. When a shorted stock jumps sharply higher, it forces the big boys to buy at major losses. It leads to something called as a short squeeze, where stock prices continues to rise sharply as many short sellers buy and bail out to cut their losses. This is exactly the story of GameStop, AMC, and few other names. Let's talk David, Keith Gill, a little guy or legend as they call him on WallStreetBets. Saw this as an opportunity. He actually believed in the company and didn't agree with the shorts and bought GameStop stock, hoping to make some quick bucks. He shared his ideas with others on Reddit, and suddenly a lot of those 3 million, now 7 million rebellions agreed with him. It ended up being much bigger than what the legend had anticipated, and now it is a way for the little guys to get back to Wall Street. Rebellions didn't let the stock fall. Indeed, it was a coordinated effort to keep buying to force a short squeeze. And it worked. Moral of the story? All you need is a bandana to take down Main Street. Big boys were forced to close their positions. We now have a lot of wealthy rebellions out there. But they are not stopping until they clean them up. This is their way of sticking to the man. Rebellions believe that over the years, big boys have exploited the little guys to get filthy rich. And now it is our turn to get back to them. And it's got a lot of support. Guys like Chamath, Mark Cuban, Elon Musk, politicians, and some notable investors tend to agree. Indeed, Chamath actually put money in GameStop.
I think that what it proves is this retail phenomenon is here to stay. I think that they are as important as any hedge fund or collection of hedge funds.
How's this any different than what every brokerage firm does?
The system is broken right now for certain stocks, for the heavily shorted stocks. And people are thinking somehow, well, this is a home run. Take the home run. Don't go for the grand slam. Take the home run. You've already won.
Somebody had to pull the plug, right? Well, they did. Discord shut down Reddit group WallStreetBets, made it private. Most trading platforms like Robinhood and TD Ameritrade restricted investors from buying some of these shorted stocks. According to Robinhood, they were trying to protect investors and the company. This lasted a day, since this received a lot of criticisms from investors, social celebrities, and politicians. Everything is back up and the party continues. Here is the bottom line. Internet is truly revolutionary. In a world of commission-free and mobile trading, collaboration tools like Reddit, and more people working from home, the rules have changed. The story proves that stock market can be manipulated. And given what the rebellions were able to do, it's probably happening for years. The difference this time is the big boys did this behind closed doors, while little guys are doing it openly on Reddit. More reasons not to rely just on stocks to build wealth. Given how this story has evolved, I think big boys are now playing on both sides of the market. I fail to believe that billions of stocks that are being traded are only bought by the rebellions. Can this continue? Maybe. At least in the short term, yes. But SEC is watching this closely. I would be surprised if they don't introduce regulations to fix a broken market. In an efficient market, regulations should not be able to influence trading activity. Here's a crazy idea. How about make blockchain the backbone of the stock market? No regulations, no rules, no manipulation. You are responsible for your bets, win or lose. Just saying. One thing is for sure, you will not hear hedge fund managers brag about stocks they're shorting. Fear of David is now legit. If you've been in this since the beginning, you made a lot of money. Just make sure you have stops in place, since at some point this will turn south. GameStop cannot be at $500 or wherever it goes forever. It is headed to the moon for now, but at some point it will return to Earth. This becomes super important if you just joined the war, since you're buying at crazy levels. Be extremely careful, set your stops, and only invest money you're willing to lose. Personally, I'm a rebellion myself. I love what the retail investors are able to do. I did it via options. It forces moneymakers to buy shares in case I exercise my options. Got to be on the right side of history, right? That's it, guys. Do you have diamond hands? Hats off to you if you do. Thoughts, comments? Like for David and subscribe for the legend. Until next time, peace.